Hi guys, so this is my first voiceover and I've got the pattern laid out here. I've already marked like the ruler sizes so I can get a straight line for all the cuts, but the next step will be to cut all these together. So as you can see, there are gaps here that overlap, so the idea is to then cut one side so then it comes over and you can get a sturdy cutaway. It doesn't really matter which side you cut because it will overlap and be secure anyway. And here we have all the pieces cut out accordingly. There we go. Okay, so once they're all reinforced, we are good to go to foam. Now, these patterns did come with some instructions which you can follow, which is really nice. Okay, now it's time for some foam. So, see, we're going to lay these out how they should be. Now just working out which parts here I need to mirror, because this is for one side and that'll be for the other. Okay, now it's time to start assembly. And what you'll need for that is a heat gun. This is one I got from Amazon, and basically it's going to help close up all the pores and stuff, and particularly help when you're gluing. So, bear in mind, if you have a heat mat, despite the name, do not heat this over that, because it will warp it slightly, which is what happened to mine. So I'm just going to do that off camera. Okay, now everything is heat sealed. I'm going to go ahead and start assembling things. And for that, I'm going to use some impact adhesive glue. Now, if you're definitely going to use this stuff, you will definitely need a respirator. So this is one I've got. It's obviously good and it's good, and you can get it on Amazon or something. Go find the link. I will link it down below. But it is good to have. Now, either that or work in a very ventilated area. But yeah, to apply this, I'm only going to need to use it on the seams and stuff. So I'm just going to use this wooden stick and see how that works. Okay, so for the next part of this, we now have the sanding to get rid of all these horrible edges and all of this. Obviously, the underneath part doesn't matter so much, but the rest. And for that, you are going to need a Dremel. Now, this is one that I got. It's one off Amazon, but also for this, I've also attached the extra handle bits that will usually come with it, but you can otherwise put it on this end here. But more about that later. First we have a respirator and some eye protection. This is the very good stuff you do before you start drilling. Yeah, the neck piece is done. The only thing I'll have to do is add some Velcro on the bottom, but that's literally like a 5-second job. But you can see on here as well, I've done some weathering and just explain a little bit about that. So what I decided to do first was seal it. So I bought some varnish. I wouldn't say there's a particular brand you should get. Like, I was stressing over it personally, but the spray paint I tend to use is Montana. I mean, it's what I get in my local hobbycraft store, so that's what I used. And basically, yes, that's sealed on, because the silver chrome spray for this, I've had to use a fair few layers for that. I think I showed that, I'm not sure, but yeah, I did about 3 layers. Obviously letting enough time dry between. I'm not too fussed. I know you can see like seams in that there, but this is the underside, so it's not too bad. Yeah, so I sealed it first and then basically just went over with a very thin wash of black acrylic paint. And it has actually, you know, it's not crazy, but it has made it look a lot better, you know, darkening around here. And, you know, I did that just a few times and then got a paper towel and like wiped it off, and that's the first time I've ever done anything like that, and I think it looks pretty good. So yeah, and then I sealed, once I was happy with how that looked, I sealed it again. So yeah, that's what I did.